Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, Butterfly Spirit 314. Sorry about that, guys. My tongue kind of got tied and everything. I was so had so much gumption to start the video, and I kind of got tied up. So guys, happy Saturday. Today is November 28th of 2020. Might be a different date if you get to my video at a different time. Okay, so guys, I am live from my home, and I almost out of my apartment, but because I've lived in apartments for like 7 years, so I think I kind of got used to saying that from my apartment. I don't even think I said that. Well, who cares? So guys, I want to share a really important and quick tip with you guys. I don't plan on this video being very long because I have a lot of things I have to do today. Me and my fiance are celebrating our Thanksgiving today. On Thursday, we went and got food from our family's homes. So today we're getting a chance to cook our own food and having people come over. So hopefully that's a success, and we kind of get through it and everything like that. So I wanted to share an important tip with you guys because I was just going over my credit card activity, and I noticed some information. So I have, let me see what kind of credit card I have. Hold on. I'm gonna see if my my credit card app tells me what kind of credit card I got. Okay, so I have a Capital One Platinum MasterCard. So Capital One and Platinum MasterCard. This is my first ever credit card that I've ever had. It was really, it was easy to get. It's helped me and my fiance to build our credit up over 600, so that's been pretty good. I started off in the low 400s and things like that. Starting off like that, I really did not know a lot about credit, and I got a credit card pretty late. I got my first credit card, I was like 28, and I'm now like 29. So I know I don't look it, but you know, it is what it is. So I wanted to share a quick tip with you guys so that you can make sure you pay the charges on your credit card correctly. Okay, so on my phone app, I don't even know if you guys can see it. So on my credit card, doesn't have any numbers. Okay, so I'm kind of, okay, I don't want to really show, well, it's not like you'll see the last of my card anyway. Oh darn. Okay, so okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know I could do that. Okay, so currently right now my credit card, I owe $176.81, and I haven't been paying my credit card as I should have been. So basically me and my fiance, we ran pretty low on money, and I told him, I said, hey, we're gonna need to use our credit cards so that we can get buying things. We're gonna need to have food and different things like that we like to get. So basically I took my credit card out on a tour. Normally I don't use my credit card, if at all. I really don't. It's very rare for me to use it. Normally I use it like once a month, but so far I've used my credit card, let me see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 times I've used my credit card, and it's been for various amounts. So it's been for some low amounts, and I would say higher amounts, like in the $30 range and stuff like that. So when I was going to look at my credit card, on the credit card app thing at the first page that it brings up, once you get in your app, it'll show you how much your current balance is. That's how much you owe, which for me is $176.81. And then at the bottom it'll show your available credit. So at the bottom it shows my available credit. Okay, so the thing is with the balance, I noticed that my balance was off for my credit card and things like that, and my fiance said this too. And I went back through my transactions just to see why there was a variance. So I added how much I have as a balance, and I'll go ahead and tell you guys how much my available credit is anyway, because it's kind of off anyway. So my available credit is $323.19. My current amount for my credit card is like $500 for available credit. It didn't start off like that. At first, I think it was like 200. Then I think it went to 300. Then it went to like 500. So since I've been doing pretty well in credit. And the thing is, in terms of the charges, if you just look at what it says your current balance is, that's not correct. For me, I found it wasn't correct. So I went through all the transactions of payments and stuff, and I wrote them out on a piece of paper. So I'll show you guys kind of what I did. So I wrote some charges here. If you can see, I had a list of charges here that I have, and of the charges I have, and it doesn't balance out correctly. So when I calculated everything up, the Capital One app told me my payment amount was $176.81, and I added the $176.81 to what my current balances was $313.19, and that got me to about $490, and that's off by a good $10. So because it's off by $10, I'm guessing that maybe there's a charge in there. Maybe I left out or something like that for $10. And I'll go ahead and look too. I'm just gonna go on my transactions and see there's an extra $10 purchase. If I missed something real quick here. I like having an app. I think it's pretty cool to kind of take a look at things. I don't do the same thing for my bank account. My bank account, I don't have an app for it. I kind of just keep track of it by calling all the time and seeing what my balance is. So I only see one $10 purchase, and that's when I went to get some gas. So I don't know where that variance is, but I'm not really sure where that variance is. I'm not really sure, but at least, you know, I calculated, and when I added together, it's $490. So I'm thinking there's a variance of about $10, because if you add $176.81 to $313.19, you're gonna get $490 even, and that's off by $10. So to get myself back to where I'm at $500, I have to make sure I pay. I'm adding $10. So instead of listening to the app and paying $176.81, I'm adding $10 to get to $186.81, and I'm gonna go ahead and add that and see if that gets me back to the $500 amount. I'm just doing some math here. 9, 10, 10, 9, 4, 5. Perfect. It gets me back correctly at 500 if I add my balance of $186.81 to my available credit, which is $313.19. So that gets me back to the $500. So what that means is that I have to go to the bank, put money in there to cover my my credit card balance to pay it off. So next month it's going to be back in my $500 credit and things like that. I will tell you guys, it is really easy to use a credit card. It's really easy. Especially if you are somebody and you go different places. When me and my fiance go places, we usually are just buying food for just the two of us. And because I usually whip out my debit card and stuff like that, that's why I don't normally use my credit card or anything like that or whatever. I'm hoping this is going to raise my credit score, hopefully, because I spent a lot of money. So I'm going to see if this experiment works with spending more money than I normally do. I learned a rule about your credit card where you're supposed to only spend 10%, so I only should have spent like $50. So they'll probably give me more money, well, more points for my credit card. Hopefully they give me more points for my credit score and stuff, and it goes up. I'm hopeful of getting a credit score of like 800. Hopefully that happens, or more than 800. That'd be really cool in the future. I understand though that in order to get to maybe 800, you have to have more than one credit card. So at some point I'm gonna get a credit card. It's been a little over a year since I got my credit card that I have now, and I've heard that you don't want to get more than one credit card at the same time. You want to give it some time, then go ahead and get another credit card. I like the Capital One. I like the Capital One Platinum MasterCard. I really like this card because I think it's really cool. I think it's really good also, not just because it's cool. I like it because if you have a low credit score and you're starting off, this is a card that is easy to get. I found out this from a YouTuber. I cannot recall his name, but I found it out from him. This is a guy with, I think he has like an 850 credit score. I think if you go on YouTube and it's a guy that's like 850 credit score. I think you'll see it if you go on YouTube and you search for it. But yeah, but my suggestion in this video is definitely add up your transactions or charges in your credit card so you can pay it off. I suggest having a smaller balance than a larger balance. I think if you continually pay off your balance, if you do that, your credit score would go up. I think your credit score can go up if you have another credit card. I think it can. You would just have to slowly get credit cards. So give it like a year and maybe get a credit card, or 2 years and then get another credit card, because then that shows you don't have a dependence on your credit card or credit cards. I think that if you have a really good job, then definitely don't use your credit card that often, and it'll get you somewhere and you'll be able to build your credit score. A lot of people don't know that if you're trying to rent a house like what I'm in right now, you have to at least have a 600 credit score. And so if you don't have that, I would suggest waiting till you get there before you start looking for a house and things, because landlords will ask. With an apartment, they typically don't ask. Me and my fiance and one your hero, when we were looking at apartments, a lot of times they don't ask you for a credit score. It's only the apartments that are like more expensive that they'll ask you. So if you are looking for an apartment that's like $800, or you're looking for an apartment that's like $900, $1,000, $1,200 going up, then you will definitely have to have the credit score to back it up, and they may be expecting a higher credit score than 600. When I was looking on was it Zillow? Let me see if it's Zillow. Hold on just a second. I'm just gonna go on my email real quick and see if it's Zillow. Yeah, Zillow. Okay. If you go on Zillow, what you will find is that when you're looking through different listings, whether it's for an apartment or it's for a house, you will find that for houses, typically they're going to ask you for a credit score. They're going to be looking for that. Apartments, not so much. And me and my fiance, we've got lucky. We lived in 2 apartments, and those 2 apartments we've lived in, they didn't ask us for a credit score or anything like that. I will say, if your background gets run, I've heard that can knock a few points off your credit score. So be aware of that. And things, I mean, if you don't change jobs that often, it shouldn't affect you too much. If you have any lingering debt, I've heard for some people that you shouldn't pay debt. I'm not a credit expert or analyst or anything like that. I'm just somebody just trying to give you some helpful tips and things so far that I've learned from having a credit card and things. And I think in the future, I think you should start off with one, give it some time, like I said, like a couple of years or a year, and then go ahead and then get you another credit card. And the next credit card I'm getting, I think, would be like a credit card from my bank. And I think I'll try that, or a credit union, and then kind of, move up from there. I think when you have a credit card, you have to remember you're borrowing money. Okay, it's not your money, it's somebody else's money you're borrowing, and then you're paying it back. That's the mentality you have to be in when you're using your credit card. When you use your debit card from your bank account, it's your money. You made your money from working or whatever type of activities. Some people have businesses and stuff that they have. So in that case, what I would say is that your money in your bank account is your money. You can go through it, tear through, whatever. Okay. My suggestion, like right now, today, what I'm doing before I started this video, what I was doing is on the opposite side of the piece of paper where my credit card is, the opposite side of this paper has my bills on it, okay? It has my bills. And my bills that I have, I mean, these are bills that me and my fiance have to pay. So bills being electric, gas, water, sewer. We have a charter bill, and then we have our insurance bills, okay? And, you know, car insurance bills. And doing that at the beginning of the month is good. You guys may say, well, the 20th is the end of the month. Absolutely, it's the end of the month, but the next month for December is going to be starting. So a lot of times your bills are due at the beginning of the month, and that's what you have to be aware of and know and things. So I'm just trying to give some, you know, finance tips to you guys out there who don't know, and just give you a little bit more, you know, motivation about things financial, because a lot of times you don't know this stuff, and it's not something where you know, you would know unless you have experience with it. The credit card bill for $186.81 that I got to pay it out of my own money. Do I like it? No, but I want to build my credit and things, and I want to build it up. I remember when my credit score got to 600, I was so happy. And so, you know, things get better with credit. One thing I wish I would have known is I wish I would have known about credit when I was a kid. Because if I would have known about credit, then I could have a higher credit score than I have now. So the earlier you start, the better, but I understand you won't have such a great job and things. Maybe if you're a kid watching, maybe you can get your parents to pay for your credit card bills, and you only buy little stuff like buy candy or like a bag of chips or something like that. Or if you want something like a notebook or just something small, and then kind of go from there with having your parents pay it for it. And then when you're an adult and you get a good job, then you can start paying for it, and you'll have a really great credit score. I think that's the best thing to start with. If you're a parent and you're considering getting a credit card for your kid, I would suggest only allowing them to make one purchase and limit it to a certain amount so that they can get started building their credit early. Because if I would have known when I was a teenager to start building my credit up, if I would have known to start doing that, I would have such a high credit score and things like that. I would have gone further, and I just would have a higher credit score than what I have now. I'm trying to think of what I was going to say. My goodness, I forgot. Let me think about it for a second. Okay, credit card. I was doing my credit card. Okay, so I don't think I can really remember too much about. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, so credit plays a factor in things you can get. So I was just gonna name these couple things, and my video is a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna be. So it's at 18 minutes. I'm gonna try to wrap this up. But like if you have to get certain things, your credit's based off of it. So I told you to get a house. And maybe some apartments, you have to have a really good credit score. You can look on Indeed and check. Some landlords are going to demand a certain type of credit score. So for housing, you'll need a good credit score. If you're going to buy a car, you're going to need a good credit score. If you're going to start a business and you're trying to get credit for your business, it's based off of your credit score, okay? So I'm trying to think if there's anything else your credit score is based off of. If you buy a house, instead of renting, if you buy a house, it's based off of your credit. I'm trying to think of what else is based off of credit. I think if you're going to be getting like any other type of vehicles, like if you're going to be getting like a boat or like a motorcycle or anything like that, that's credit based too, I believe. So, I mean, there's things that, you know, we don't think about, but they're credit based, you know. I've heard some people even say that even jobs are credit based. So some jobs out there want you to have a certain credit score before you can even get that. Even, you know, bank credit cards, if you're going to be getting a credit card that's unsecured, then I don't know if it's unsecured. Yes, unsecured. To get an unsecured credit card, secured would be a credit card where you put down a deposit and they hold your money, and then some credit card companies give it back. And then unsecured is where you can get a credit card and you don't have to put down a deposit. So there's things based off credit that you need to be aware of jobs run your background history. I think that includes your credit. You have to be aware of these things, and a lot of people don't know this stuff. And I'm hopeful that the tips I've shared today is going to be something that's going to help you guys out there, and it's going to make your lives easier and better. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys don't care what the background looks like as much. In that case, me and my fiance get a green screen or something like that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope these tips help you, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.